So when they had come together, they asked him, Lord, will you at this time restore the kingdom to Israel? He said to them, It is not for you to know times or seasons that the Father fixed by his own authority, but you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you. And you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the end of the earth. And when they had said these things, as they were looking on, he was lifted up, and a cloud took him out of their sight. Hope you enjoyed the look at the skies. Just remember that the disciples are staring at the skies when Jesus ascended into heaven. And then the angels had to remind them, hey, what are y'all doing? He said, go. So they went to Jerusalem and waited till the Holy Spirit come upon them. Now what we need to take away from this is that Jesus ain't dead. Jesus hasn't left us. He's with us through the Holy Spirit. So take heart, my friends. Jesus is with us. It definitely doesn't look as good today as it did yesterday. I said in my cooking video that Peter went through many trials and Jesus restored him after Peter denied him 3 times. Also in John 21, basically Jesus says to Peter, one day you're going to die by being a witness to me, by being a disciple to me, and it eventually happened. I talked about the ascension earlier in the video and how it was beautiful. It was the disciples saw Jesus go up into heaven. And it was a sunny day during that part of the video. Now it's rainy and cold. We're going to go through storms as disciples of Jesus. In fact, Jesus said earlier in his ministry that it rains on the just and the unjust. Jesus also told his disciples that people will hate you because they hate me. All the disciples were killed except for John for proclaiming Jesus as the Messiah. But how could they keep going in storms, even all the way through death? It's because they saw the Messiah. They saw Jesus. They saw him come back from the dead and then go into heaven. I guarantee you they remembered the sight. They remember him going into heaven. They remember him coming back from the dead. And Jesus is the only religious leader that came back from the dead. See, he was a suffering servant, but he's also a conquering warrior. So take heart, my friends. Jesus is King, and he is with us.